Hello everyone, and welcome. Today's story is a powerful tale of friendship, betrayal, and the shocking justice that followed. It's a modern story, but its lessons are timeless. Our story begins with two young women, Ada and Nkechi. They were the closest of friends. Like sisters, they did everything together. Shared secrets, shared dreams, shared clothes. Ada was the daughter of Chief Mba, a kind-hearted and incredibly wealthy businessman. Nkechi was her best friend from the village. Chief Mba was so generous, he treated Nkechi like a second daughter. He paid for her education, bought her a car, and welcomed her into his home. For years, their lives were golden. But deep in Nkechi's heart, a seed of envy began to grow. She saw the luxury Ada lived in, the love from her father, and she started to want it for herself. Everything changed when Ada went abroad for a year to study. With Ada gone, Nkechi saw her chance. Chief Mba was a lonely man, still missing his late wife. Nkechi began to visit him, not as a friend, but as something more. She brought him his favorite meals. She listened to his business problems. She flattered him. She made him feel seen and appreciated in his loneliness. She was cunning, carefully weaving a web around him. When Ada called from overseas, her father would always say how wonderful Nkechi was, how she kept him company. Ada was happy her friend was there for him. She had no idea of the truth. Then Chief Mba fell ill. Nkechi moved into the mansion to nurse him back to health. In his vulnerable state, she confessed her love for him. The chief, lonely and manipulated, mistook her ambition for genuine care. When Ada returned home, excited to surprise her family, she got the shock of her life. Her father and Nkechi were together at the breakfast table, but they were holding hands, and on Nkechi's finger was a dazzling diamond ring. They were engaged. Ada's world shattered. Her best friend was going to marry her father. The wedding was quick and cold. The kind, humble Nkechi vanished. In her place was a cruel, power-hungry queen. She immediately took control of the house. She fired staff who were loyal to Ada. She redecorated, erasing all memories of Ada's mother. She began whispering lies to Chief Mba, turning him against his own daughter. She claimed Ada was disrespectful, that she was wasteful with money, that she was jealous of their love. The arguments between Ada and her father became terrible. The man she knew was gone, replaced by a stranger who believed every word his new wife said. Nkechi's final goal was to get rid of Ada for good. She fabricated evidence, fake emails, and bank statements to make it look like Ada was stealing from the family business. She presented this to Chief Mba. He was heartbroken and enraged. Without even asking for Ada's side of the story, he disowned her. He ordered her to get out of his house and never return. Ada was thrown out onto the street, screaming her betrayal at Nkechi, who just stood there, smirking from a balcony. Nkechi had won. She had the money, the power, and the house. But she had made one terrible mistake. She underestimated Ada. Homeless and heartbroken, Ada was taken in by her Auntie Grace, her late mother's sister. Auntie Grace knew her niece would never betray her family. She believed her story completely. Together, they decided to fight back. They hired a smart, determined lawyer. Quietly, they began to investigate. They discovered Nkechi had been secretly moving large amounts of money to a private account. They found the IT expert who had created the fake emails and convinced him to tell the truth. Most importantly, Auntie Grace visited Chief Mba. She suspected Nkechi was keeping him medicated and confused. She secretly replaced his pills with vitamins. Slowly, the fog in his mind began to clear. As he became more alert, he started to see Nkechi's true nature. He accessed old security camera footage she thought was deleted. He saw her laughing with a secret lover on the phone, mocking him, and planning to have him declared mentally unfit so she could take everything. The truth hit him like a thunderbolt. He saw the horrible mistake he had made. He called Ada, begging for her forgiveness. Father and daughter were reunited in tears. Now, together, they set a trap. They called a family meeting. Nkechi arrived, expecting to be crowned queen. Instead, she walked into an intervention. Ada, her father, Auntie Grace, and the lawyer were all there. One by one, they presented the evidence, the fake emails, the stolen money, the testimony from the IT guy. Finally, they played the security video of her cruel celebrations. Nkechi's mask fell completely. She screamed and cried, but it was too late. The truth was out. Chief Ma, with a voice of steel he hadn't used in months, told her it was over. He said, "You will be stripped of every single thing you stole from me, and you will face the law for what you have done." The police arrived and led a screaming, struggling Nkechi away. In the end, the mansion was cleansed. The money was recovered. But the greatest victory was the healing of a family. Father and daughter rebuilt their relationship, stronger than before. Nkechi's greed and betrayal led her not to a life of luxury, but to a prison cell. She lost everything because she valued wealth over friendship and power over love. Remember, no matter how dark things seem, the truth always finds a way to the light. Thank you for listening.